Alright, so today I'm back with another chapter review. Like last time, we're still following episode Nagi, and this time, we'll be diving into the second chapter. I don't have much to say up front. Well, maybe just a quick reminder before we begin. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment. Now, let's get into it. The monster duo continues to rise at a staggering pace, their talent turning heads and drawing major attention from the bluelock project. They dominate their matches effortlessly, and their popularity is soaring. In one scene, a girl points out how Ryo's been spending a lot of time with that guy lately, and another girl confirms she's talking about Nagi. A third chimes in, explaining they started playing soccer together, which could explain the bond. She never imagined Ryo, who excels at just about anything, would become obsessed with soccer, but that very passion is what draws him in. When asked if she's talking about Nagi, she corrects them. She means soccer itself. Meanwhile, Ryo brings Nagi the shoes he wanted. Nagi, mid-game, gives a half-hearted thanks. Ryo urges him to actually look at the shoes, but Nagi casually says he's about to die in-game. Switching topics, Ryo offers him snacks, which Nagi declines, saying digestion is just too much effort. The two go cycling, with Nagi enjoying the breeze. Later, during training laps, Ryo encourages one more round, but Nagi collapses dramatically, claiming his legs are broken and he's basically dead. Ryo laughs, calling him a zombie. Nagi replies that he's Nagi of the dead. Ryo, amused, picks him up and compliments him on today's effort. Nagi calls Ryo weird, to which Ryo says he doesn't need reminding. Nagi admits, almost fondly, that spending time with Ryo isn't annoying. Ryo laughs, saying they're having fun, and asks if Nagi is starting to enjoy himself. Nagi brushes it off. He still doesn't want to play soccer, but being with Ryo isn't a bother, so he's okay with it. Ryo pushes, saying he should at least admit he's having fun, but Nagi sticks to his tired act and insists it's time to go home. Ryo accepts, but encourages him to push a little further. Then Ryo shares something serious. His father won't recognize him unless he leads Japan's national team. Winning nationals to him is just step one. He strikes a goal dramatically, vowing to reach the top fast and asking Nagi to join him all the way to the World Cup. Nagi's reply? He's hungry. Just then, Ba returns and says she needs to speak with Ryo. Curious, he listens as she reveals she found a letter from the football union, one his father might have thrown away, so she secretly saved it for him. Grateful, Ryo thanks her. Nagi then shows he also got a letter, but hasn't opened it. They open them together and discover they've both been chosen for a special training program. Ryo speculates it could be a Japanese youth camp or U-18 delegation. Nagi complains he hates training and prefers naps and games. Ryo, frustrated, tries to get him to understand how big this opportunity is. Nagi casually asks Ba for help, but she laughs, saying she can't interfere and respects his choices. Before leaving, Nagi makes a simple request. If he's gone a while, can Ba water his cactus choi? She agrees. Ryo is surprised Nagi owns a plant, but Nagi explains he wanted the easiest companion, and that's what choi is. He even gives detailed instructions on how not to overwater it. Ba, amused, repeats them, then jokingly asks if the same applies to Nagi himself. Nagi's confused, but she brushes it off and asks him to take care of Ryo. Nagi says he'll do what works. They arrive at the training facility. Nagi asks if they're job hunting. Ryo laughs, saying he has no idea who's inside, but he's fired up to take them all on. Nagi questions, what would happen if a better partner appeared? Would Ryo ditch him? Ryo says he wouldn't do that, but Nagi replies indifferently that he wouldn't mind. Inside, the room is filled with players. Ryo is stunned, Nagi unfazed. Ryo spots familiar faces, elite high schoolers. Nagi keeps playing his game. Then, Kira appears, rumored to be part of the Japanese U-18 team. Nagi isn't impressed. He also notices Isagi Yoichi, Bluelock's main character, but quickly dismisses him. Suddenly, a voice echoes, Eigo Jinpachi introduces himself as the architect of Blue Lock. He proclaims that Japan only needs one thing to become the best in the world: a revolutionary striker. Out of the 300 best under 18 forwards gathered, only one will remain. He reveals that from this moment forward, they will all live at Blue Lock, no going home. Their old careers are over. His speech ignites something in Rio. He turns to Nagi and tells him they'll be the best. Nagi, however, says he's heading home. Being one out of 300 is too much trouble. Rio protests, but Nagi reminds him that they'll eventually have to face each other anyway. Eigo then poses a dramatic question. Imagine the World Cup final. Overtime, 0-0. You're one-on-one with the goalie, but a teammate is open with a sure shot. Do you take the shot yourself? That's what it means to be an egoist. That's what a striker must be. One by one, the players rush forward, Isagi first. The crowd charges through the open doors, everyone but Rio and Nagi. Eigo calls out, asking if they're joining. Rio starts to say yes, but Nagi interrupts, still not interested. He says the whole thing sounds like a hassle. Eigo challenges him. Was the idea of winning the World Cup really that boring? Nagi's demeanor shifts, his aura flares. He says scoring the winning goal was easy in his head. Eigo is intrigued, but says Nagi still lacks understanding of his own ego. He's seen self-proclaimed geniuses like him before, untested, unchallenged, living in comfort. Eigo tells Nagi to go home and rot. Nagi is about to leave, but Rio explodes with anger. He yells that Nagi isn't like those other so-called geniuses. He grabs Nagi's shirt, pulls him in, and says, "I'll make you the best striker in the world. That's my ego." Nagi protests, but Rio tells him to believe in him. He promises to make Nagi's life more thrilling than any game or nap. Nagi finally gives in, but only if Rio promises to stay with him until the end. Rio agrees. Together, they walk into Blue Lock. As the doors shut, Eigo sits on the stairs, smiling. It's time to begin. The hottest place for football on earth. And wow, these episode Nagi chapters just keep leveling up. Last time we had an intense match. This time, it's Eigo's legendary speech and a powerful character moment between Rio and Nagi. That last scene where they're the only ones left. Incredible. Not much else to add though. We've already seen most of this from Isagi's perspective and the episode Nagi movie. Still, if you enjoy Blue Lock content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like and comment, and check out the next video that's about to pop up. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome day.